We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Sheds off the tackle and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. He got caught for the penalty.
Brady's throw taken in by Green here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Brady now on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw, Kaepernick. Open man has got it, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Brady. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
The final shot before half for Brady. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott.
very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Then he finds Beasley, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Welcome back now here in London. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from the 20. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, fighting through it, he's got space. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Raheem Mostert, 72 yards. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Kaepernick. That is caught by Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Kaepernick going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Kaepernick to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Kaepernick now on the keeper. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it was a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they won't let the players determine it down the stretch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.